welcome back to the channel. Now this video is going to be a little different. Some of you who have been following our channel would understand that sometimes we do price predictions on OMI price, etc. But now we're going to start a new series. We're going to start doing price valuations and price predictions on OMI NFTs. And the first NFT on the ECOMI site we're going to start with is Modern Marvel Series 1 Spider-Man. So this was a drop that happened last week. Last week. It happened on Saturday even at 4 p.m. BST if you're in the UK. And pretty much everything I know from the uncommon, super rare, secret rare, and of course rare was sold out in seconds. The uncommon did take maybe an hour after the drop to completely sell out, hour or two or something like that. The commons, I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but let's just do our price predictions, right? And the reason why I'm going through this is because a lot more people are, interested in NFTs and they want to know what NFT to buy, how much it could potentially go up in value, etc. And of course, within a specific time frame. Now let's just start off with of course the common. There was a list price of $40. Let's say 40 gems. The editions 32,000. So quite a lot of editions minted. And of course, first appearance, which I guess does give this an added touch. Rarity common, license Marvel, brand Spider-Man, etc. So it's Spider-Man. No, sorry guys, that would be this one. And of course, the list price is $40. Let's just have a look. I'm just going to go on ECOMI site as I'm looking at this. First, let's just see if this is completely sold out. Let's just go down. It might be completely sold out. On the buy now, it's currently, you can buy for about 42, so $2 above the asking price. So of course, people are flipping for an extra 2 gem profit. As I always say, you cannot go broke making a profit. So of course, if you did want this NFT in your collection and you missed out, then of course that extra 2 gems isn't really going to break the bank, is it? Or of course, if you want a better deal, you can go to auction and maybe try snap up some cheap, right? See if you can end up getting one way below market value. Let's say around $29 to $35. That would be great. Now, unfortunately, because this is a common, I do not expect this NFT to go up significantly in value, especially because of the amount of editions minted. This could be similar to the Ghostbusters drop? No, not Back to the Future when they had the DeLorean, but there's too much supply. One of the common DeLoreans had way too much supply, which of course led to those NFTs selling actually below market price. So don't think just because you're buying an NFT on OMI, it has to go up in value. That is not always the case. I believe on this particular NFT, we could see a similar pattern here. Maybe I would say by the end of September, maybe we could be looking at, I believe we will still be looking at around the same price, and max $45. So maybe a $5 5 gem appreciation. So maybe if you hold this till the end of September, you may make $5 on that sale. So I don't see a lot of long-term value in this NFT. Maybe within the next 2-3 years, then we could be looking at maybe a decent amount of return. However, simply for the fact, based on what I've seen so far and the amount of editions minted, and of course the rarity is a common, then I do not expect this to go up in value significantly. We've got an uncommon here. 16,000 in circulation. List price was 50 gems /$50. Now, this on the other hand, I do expect to do fairly okay, just because, again, the actual mint is in alignment with the overall users of the actual NFT platform. So I believe this, or let's just call it around 250,000 users. Marvel is a big, of course, a big drop for ECOMI. There would be huge demand for this NFT just because people do want to get their first hand on any Marvel NFT. 16,000 edition, not that bad. Edition apart, again, first appearance, and this would be hanging out. Currently, if you wanted to buy now, you can get for about $5 above the asking price, which again is a 5 gem increase. So if you did want this NFT but you couldn't get your hands on it on the day, again, that extra $5 is not going to break the bank. But this NFT, in fact, I do expect to double in value by the end of September. So at least 100 gems per Spider-Man hanging out per NFT. And I'm pretty confident about that. I would say 80 to 100 gems by the end of September. So let's see how that looks. Of course, if you did want a quick flip on this, then you know that it could work out in your favor. So yeah, do keep an eye on that. So yeah, 80 to 100 gems is my price prediction, and again, that is based on number one, the overall NFT that has dropped, a Marvel NFT. Also, the edition, I believe, is still fair. Maybe if it was just a tiny bit lower, I would say 150 or so. But 16,000 is again still fair, and I believe by the end of the year, this could actually be worth way more than that. I'm talking at least 250, potentially even 350 per an NFT on Spider-Man, right? But short term, 80 to 100. So if I was you and you did miss out on this drop, now would be a good time to get your hands on this. And of course, it is available globally. Now, this is where we get into the more interesting things. We're getting into the rares. Now, disclaimer, I actually bought one of these this morning, actually, just a while ago, because I am anticipating, this collection to go up severely in value. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy the rare on the day. But the good news is it's already gone up 50%. So you'll be able to buy, well, just over 50%, you'll be able to buy this right now for about $160. I got mine for 158 gems. So I did pay over 50% market value. But again, I'm happy to do that just because I believe that this is going to be massive long term. I believe by the end of September, we could be looking at $350 to $400 per NFT on this one. So I was happy to fork money out on that. And again, if you go on the marketplace, you will see that the current amount that it's selling for on average is about again 160 and beyond. So yeah, I would definitely look at snapping that up whilst you still can. Now let's 2 seconds, guys, just going on the marketplace. Just going on the marketplace, guys, because I want to be able to show you guys. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so about 160, guys. You're not going to find anything below 160 at the moment. So snap that up. My price prediction by the end of September, as I just mentioned, $350 to $400 per rare NFT on this. And again, the edition is 9,000, which is really good considering, and again, a lot of collectors will not like these kind of numbers, But guys, you got to think about the amount of people that are on the actual app and how fast it's growing. If you only had, again, back to what we had before where it was like 2,000, 3,000, etc., literally nobody would be able to buy NFTs, which means the app would essentially be a resale marketplace, and which would put a lot of people off from using the app. So obviously they have to, be sensible when doing this. And I believe this is completely fine for the amount of people that are using the app. So $350 to $400 is my price prediction by the end of September. Now let's get to the juicy parts. And unfortunately, if you were able to get your hands on one of these, let me know in the comment section below. You are super duper very, very lucky. Or are you lucky, or did you just get there on time and do what you needed to do? That's what you probably did. So anyway, guys, let's go into ultra rare. And this was the list price for this was $250. Now I actually made the mistake, and I would suggest a lot of people, be careful when you are buying. And if you do want an NFT and you want a rare or super rare or secret rare, ultra rare, it's always best to go for the rare first, because these you have to be super fast. See, I made a mistake of trying to buy this first. It was sold out. Then I went back on this, and then it was sold out. What I should have done is, of course, if I only want a secret ultra rare in the collection, then of course it makes sense to just go for this. But if you want either or, your chances of getting this will be a lot higher. So it makes more sense to get in line and aim for this, because you're more likely to get it. Whereas if you try get this one, then get this one, you end up losing both. Lesson that unfortunately happened to me. I'm not sure why I deviated from my overall plan, but I really wanted this one. Now, Spider-Man animated. So these are the animated NFTs. The list price was $250, editions 2.5K, 2,500. So as you can see, so very much limited edition, ultra rare Marvel Spider-Man, etc. Now, of course, this had a premium sell price. But guess what, guys? This is why I say to you guys, don't always focus on how much you pay. It's all about the actual value, right? How much you could, are you buying this to flip, or are you seeing the long-term projection to this? So I'll give you an example, guys. So if you bought this on Saturday, Monday, 2 days after, these are now going for no less than $825, 825 gems. Let that sink in, guys. That is a massive flip. That is an absolutely massive flip, and that's over 3x on your initial investment, your initial purchase within 2 days. That is absolutely incredible. So yeah, so by the end of September, I see these going for, to be honest with you, I think they will probably hold out their value. So maybe around 9 to 1.2. So maybe 900 gems to 1.2 or 1,200 gems. I've got a bit of, I'm having a bit of a tongue twister today, guys. Bear with me. It is still super early here in the UK. But yeah, so again, I believe they will just hold the value that they're at the moment. I don't see this again going anywhere above that $2,000 mark, maybe 1.5 at the max. But I'm going to stick to $900, so about 1.2K. And again, a lot of that valuation is dependent on the limited supply. I mean, when you have a supply this low, ultra rare, Marvel as well, I don't see how you can go wrong on this, basically. I don't see how you can go wrong on this at all. So yeah, this if you bought one of these, congratulations. But I personally wouldn't even sell this. I would hold this for the long term. That's where you will see the real growth appreciation. These could be worth well over 2.5K to 3,000 gems by the end of the year. So yeah, I would be holding tight on this. And of course, let's go to the secret rare. Now this is where things get really interesting, because let's go to secret rare. These were selling for $400 per 400 gems per NFT. The editions were 1,000. Again, if I could get my hands on this, I 100% would, and I would buy as many as possible. Again, this is, I don't see how you can lose on this, guys. I honestly don't see how one could lose on this. $400. This is now going for no less than 2.7K on the market. That is actually the cheapest at the moment. Secret rare animated, ultimate animated, should I say, NFT on this drop. And this is going for no less than 2.7 now on the market 2 days after the drop. That is and that's what you call a super return. At the moment on auction, you won't find a bid lower than 1.7K. You won't find a bid lower than 1.7K. So that's super cool. And again, by the end of September, I see this similar to the ultra rare, almost holding its value, right? So we could potentially see, I'll say about, we'll go into the threes. So maybe 3.3, and depending on the actual edition that you bought, what number, we could see as high as 4 grand, 4K on these. So 3.3 to 4K. I don't think we're going to see anything below 3.3 by the end of September. So 3.3 to 4K, and of course that'll be 10x on your money. So congratulations. If you bought one of these, great. If you managed to get your hands on one of these, great job, guys. But anyway, those are my short-term predictions. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope this gives you guys a lot more clarity in your trading your actual NFTs that you're looking to buy moving forward. And you can expect a lot more of these. If you would like to see, if you would like to actually see this continue, let me know. Tell me your thoughts, and we'll take it from there. Remember, guys, when others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. As always, seize the day.